I am here at COP21 as part of the science support group to the Africa Group of Negotiators.
Okay, so what is the project you are bringing into COP21? What is your role here about close to the negotiation team?
We are helping build knowledge, interaction, deepen the understanding of climate-related issues, especially with a focus on climate change, agriculture, and food security.
Okay, would you say that agriculture is not is under considerate in the INDC of the developed and developing countries?
Actually, what we're seeing is going through the whole range of commitments that have been submitted by the parties, and they range close to 130 now as of November 15. We see that nearly 90% of those are making reference to issues that are related to agriculture, forestry, land use, and land use change. And nearly two-thirds of those plans that propose mitigation and adaptation actions are actually referencing agriculture. So we think agriculture is an important sector, notwithstanding, of course, it does contribute to greenhouse gas emissions, and so we really want to see agriculture framed in the emerging deal post-2020 as a solution to the climate change challenge. But at the same time, we would also like to see agriculture's place safeguarded, because agriculture is very important in assuring global food security.
Can the developed country understand the issues of agriculture in Africa or in overdeveloping countries? Are the issues of those countries different?
I think we are at a very critical stage. I think when we look at Africa as a continent, Africa's agriculture is very diverse. And when you compare to agriculture in the north, and some other countries in the farther south, which are really highly intensified, Africa's agriculture, is still very much smallholder base. So it is very small land sizes. It is very low input in a lot of the instances, and we are anticipating that as we craft a climate deal, we need to provide for space for African agriculture to grow, because it is not only providing food, but additionally, it is also providing opportunities for income, job creation, as well as sustainable development.
So what are your expectations from this COP21? What are you asking to the governments from all over the world to do for Africa, and especially the agricultural sector of Africa?
So first, we're watching to see what form the new climate deal will take. And we are hoping that, as there are still a lot of uncertainties around those targets that have been submitted by the countries, we anticipate that some mechanism of accounting or some guidelines will emerge in the instance that we do not get a legally binding agreement. We need to count on a process of post-COP that will allow us to integrate these targets that have been submitted by the countries, and to be able to monitor those targets over time as we grow the ambition. Current analysis, of course, we understand that when they are aggregated together, we are only able to maintain at 2.6 or 2.7 degrees. But we would like to come further below that, because many African countries are arguing that the safe space for us to operate is actually 1.5 degrees and below. So we are still way above the target where we need to be. So we are looking to a deal that will make sure that we remain within that range of 2 degrees to 1.5 degrees warming, but at the same time allows many of the African countries access to technologies and finance in order to exploit opportunities in development, in climate resilient development, changing and transitioning to new energy systems, climate smart agriculture, and other ways and means of development that makes sure that we remain on a low carbon growth pathway for Africa.
Thank you very much for your answers and for your time.